everyone is doing great. I'm back again with one more video on Volflow, and this we have opened the Nifty chart, and this is a chart. As you know, the market was closed today, and we have opened the chart for 11th, that is 11th of April, right? So the last working day, and after that you have seen that it was closed for a couple of days, and so we are expecting the market to open tomorrow, right? So we will kind of do some analysis what it has done. I mean, if you look at with Volflow, it says never do any analysis that market will go up or down. So it is basically prediction. So we are completely against that philosophy because we believe a trader should always react. He should never predict. Let's leave the job of prediction to the astrologers, okay? So if you are saying you are a trader, build that mindset where you will only react. So tomorrow what will happen, that will get to know once you get into the market. You do not have to put an idea today in your mind that okay, tomorrow the call will go, put will go. So that kind of attitude is basically saying that you are not here to make money, but you are here to say I am always right. Okay, so there is a two philosophies, right? One is I am right, or you are trying to be right. Another philosophy is you are trying to make money, right? So you have to say which mindset you are into. If you feel that your mindset is always saying, see, I told market will go up, so that kind of guys will not make money in market, okay? Because you are always your intelligence, your mind is always working towards making you right, but is not working to make money. So that is a fundamental difference what I feel in thought process and mindsets. So you have to figure out whether you are kind of guy who is thinking I have to be right in market or I have to make money. So there is a clean difference in thought process. When you're saying I want to become a right, that shows ego, right? And when you say I am here to make money, that shows the surrender mentality. The surrender mentality is basically the mindset, though that is very close towards position sizing, okay? The surrender mentality never allows you to put a lot of order in the beginning of the trade, because you are saying that you thought the market will go up. So that is basically, as the market open ups, you will start learning things about the market. Not like, yesterday somebody's news, somebody's article, some news, biased news, somebody's label will tell you what to do, what not to do, right? So stop predicting the market, start reacting. That is the fundamental thing. And again, to matching the same line, the another line would be, are you a kind of person who wants to be correct in the market, or you a kind of person who wants to make money in the market? So put whichever line you like, and there are two options, right? Based on that, it will decide what kind of state you are into right now, whether you are into a position of making money or not. If not, don't come to the market, because market wants reactive traders, those who know how to react, and market want people, those who wants to make money, not to be right. Okay, because market, you will be always wrong most of the time, because it is a randomness. Market is nothing but a randomness, and we are designing products to figure out how we can figure out some patterns in randomness. Not necessarily always pattern will work. That's why we have lots of numbers on in front of your screen with Volflow. So these are the fundamental philosophies we have built into the candle. And before you even open your charts, you decide why you are opening chart, to make money or to be right. So this, that will make you difference. And whenever you're going for a trade, you keep thinking about this and then get into the trade, okay? So I think that was the fundamental philosophy at Volflow we drive. And that is again related to psychology, right? So these two things, two sentences are very important. Those who keep on reminding themselves about these two sentences, they will definitely become a good trader. At least they'll improve in a lot many areas, right? So without wasting some much time, I mean, it was not actually wasting of time. It is basically, the core factor of philosophies and psychology that impacts your trading we have discussed. Now let's get into some of the technical things. Okay, so as you know, Volflow is a candle which is far more informative candle than your normal time frame candle in any of the ordinary softwares or charts what people are using, right? Those are trading view charts or your broker charts. So Volflow gives you lots of insights. If you're new to my channel, I told you you should watch a couple of my old videos, right? There I explained what is Volflow and what are these colors are, right? And we were basically, we have opened the chart of Nifty, that is this chart is of 11th of April, and we are looking at what has happened on that day and how my core two ideas, right, of technical, I mean, you can call it an indicator if you're coming from indicator background, but I say my whole technical things built on two different things, because rest all things are clean in front of your screen, right? So those two core things, we are again going to try to do the test on 11th of market and see how much it has actually worked. Okay. Okay. So as you know, right, everybody was gap down on that day. Every instrument was doing a gap down. So same thing happened to Nifty. So the important area what you need to watch is this zone, right? This was the important zone because, as you know, this, look at this chart, not this big zone. Simply you have to consider this area. Okay, why? Very very clear why it is, because if you're not a newcomer to my channel, right? So it is simply, it is bouncing back at this area, and there was a lot of sellers, right? Very few buyers. So that means some force, some limit order force is pushing this, right? So this was an important note. It doesn't matter if you're planning a trade here or not, but at least this area you should keep in mind what has happened between 9:15 to 9:20, right? But if you're a experienced trader, it's been more than 1 to 2 years or 3 years, more than 3 years, 5 years in the market, then you are the kind of guy you'll put an order here. I don't know whether you're following some strategy, but ideally any strategy, if you're correct, you'll put an order here. And why Volflow guys will put an order here? Because they have seen a lot of sellers are getting trapped, and the color is formed. Blue color has started forming. And till what time they'll wait? Probably they'll wait till this area max, and when they see this cluster, right, they'll be getting out. I mean, if it is getting a spike, immediately they'll close, or they can also see, this green, after that red started, they'll get out somewhere while the candle was returning from the top. So that this will be a fast trade around 9:20 or maybe 9:21, and that trade will last till 9:26 or maybe 9:25. This is 4 to 5 minutes of trade out on a call side. Okay, simple. Now second thing would be, what next? If you are planning, you got some profit here, now what will be the next thing? So next thing will be to observe whether this candle, the second candle, is breaking low or not. So no, some people are stopping it here because this was the zone, right, where the sellers got trapped and the limit buyers are putting their orders. Now what will happen? The limit buyers will keep pushing the market. Okay, so they'll start positioning from here to here, from here to here. So again you will see where the red people are trapped. Again you'll enter. So again, I mean, this candle will kind of closed here, started here. Maybe it has not got a wick. So you see consecutive 2 3 blocks, 2 3 consecutive blues. You enter. Maybe this one. This one is good one, right? You enter here, right? Till what time you have to wait? Obviously, if you're a fearful guy, you'll get out here. But because you're trying to break, there is a chance it will break this and it will grab the liquidity. And buyers have taken kind of control the market at this moment, and you can hold on to the trade. Simply speaking, can hold on to your trade. Otherwise you can actually get out somewhere here when you see the cluster, maybe here or maybe here, because as whenever you see a big spike, obviously it has to retrace, but the retracement you have to digest. If you are a kind of person who cannot hold the trade, then you have to practice that, how to hold trade. So how do you do that? You can take a very small amount of quantity, that is one lot, and you have to hold this spike. Okay, it doesn't matter if you are earning 2000, 5000, let it go back, no issue. But that's how you'll build the mindset. You have to hold the entire candle, and then what will happen? Again, it is kind of going to break it. So at least you hold one retracement. Obviously that retracement stopped here. That means the buyers are still supporting, so there is a chance it will break this. So when you'll get out, when this breaks this high somewhere here, you get out. Okay, and one other important thing you need to note, this is the highest point, guys. This point is the highest point on that particular day, that was between 944 to 950. And you see how much quantity, significantly high quantity. The yellow line is marked immediately, right? And the moment you saw a yellow line, you'll be out. Okay, so here also the same thing, but the important factor here is why you should not get out here, because either the delta would be positive here. Okay, one way to look at the number, or also one way to look at because the candle is of 200 ticks. I have taken a different tick candle, that is again seller's tick. So you just have to wait a couple of more kind of minutes, or ticks, not sorry, I'm sorry, you have to wait a couple of more ticks, because the candle has to complete. And because why by the time the candle completes, you see the good amount of pressure and the good amount of bias here, right? And why this week happened? This week happened because it kind of came down, because a lot of people are putting order here. That's the reason it came. So as you know, there's a week. So one way is to put an order here and get out, and again put order here. That is one way. What I feel, where you don't want to see a lot of red things during this pushback. You don't want to see your PNL to be red. If you're that kind of guy, that's how you will plan. Otherwise, if it's okay for you, then you can take small quantity somewhere here and hold it up. Okay, because you are expecting this to break. And why you will expect? Because the bullish candle has blasted, and there is a support here, very good quantity somebody has put, and the market is holding above this. Okay, if the candle would have broke this number, this is 1 lakh quantity, is a big quantity, right? Then you would have easily left the trade somewhere, if the week was up to this level, right? So but that didn't happen. It means still a lot of buyers are there, they want to capture some more points. Okay, 915 points to somewhere in 956, another 40, 30, 40 points they want to capture, some other big players. And that's the reason. Okay, and so it's again the second big number you saw on that day. So this is where basically, because it has crossed, the week has crossed, that's the signal you should get out. Okay, okay, coming back, where do you think you should enter the put? The ideal rule is after this candle. Okay, now you have to comment why after this candle between 9:55 to 10 o'clock. Okay, that you guys have to comment, or maybe I'll answer the towards the end of the video. If you are sticking towards the end of the video, okay, I'll answer towards that. Okay, towards the end of the video. So I'll be keeping this video around 20-25 minutes, not more than that. Okay, so because this is the rule, okay, I'll explain that. So what you saw here is a bounce back, and the good amount of buyers are trapped here, 37,000. The market is going below this yellow line, right? But there is no good I mean, here is red, so either here you can enter, or if you are very kind of fearful guy, you can enter here. Okay, because you saw some 3 consecutive clusters. Minimum 3 is a good number. Okay, all right, so now you entered a put here. Till what time you should hold? First hold would be this, 1 candle you should hold. Okay, and the other candle you should again enter somewhere here. You saw the cluster here, you enter here, and you have to keep it, because because it has come this point, there's a high chance it will again come there here, because that's how it is. If the candle completely retraces, that's the rule is, the other candle, the moment it's closed, it will again bounce back for some more liquidity. So because you are entering, you're seeing this week, so you'll not put a big quantity. So I'm teaching you the position sizing candle by candle. Okay, nobody will teach that. People will just say buy what quantity, how much, they cannot tell you that. I'm teaching you the free of cost. Okay, so this candle is getting you a week, and it has completed that up to this level, almost high of this, nearby to the previous high. That's the reason when you enter here, you enter with a small lot, and again candle comes back, goes rejection. Here you saw a red patch, you double your position, you take 1 lot here, you put 2 lots here in put side, and when you think you'll get out, this is the place you should get out. When you see this cluster formed, price bounce back, 11,000 buyer entered, you are out. with your 3 lots. That's a put trade you are having. Because you got a 11,000, there is a call trade, but I don't want you to enter this trade. Okay, it will be experienced guy will enter this scalp. Okay, so what do you do again? Again, you saw this slight rejection, but red people are entering, so you enter here, not here also. Okay, this is not a good chance. It's not a good practice to enter here. Why? Because there's a cluster. So this cluster price has to cut. Okay, the price has to go below this, because this is the yellow line. There was a yellow line when the clientele was forming, maybe at this point. Okay, either price at this point goes below this cluster below, or this previous yellow, because there is a previous yellow that can act as a support, maybe to grab some more liquidity at this point and then go back. That is also a chance. So and that will panic you. If the candle comes here, this candle comes here, it will panic you. So that's the reason it's better to wait till the price goes below this. Somewhere here you enter the put. Okay, and you can keep waiting. This candle is very furious in terms of speed. Okay, in terms of speed, it is very furious candle, and because in I think 1033 to 1038, it has got a big move. Actually, it's the biggest candle, I believe, and that is the candle where all reversal also started. Okay, so where do you think you'll get out? So simple answer would be, you see the patch, see a week, at least 50% is crossing. They see the double zone here. This is white, this is blue, double triple people are coming, you get out here. Okay, or at least you see somewhere here the price is bouncing, you can get out. Simple. And another simple thing would be the biggest number here you saw. Biggest number you saw, it's going in direction somewhere you will close, because you saw a big number. It's a lakhs of quantities. Okay, 1,36,000. Okay, now when you think you'll again enter a buy, simple. You see a lot of reds here, lot of reds here. Price closes above, you enter somewhere here. This candle, when this candle has a 23,000, that means 23,000 buyers have entered. Simple, you entered here again a call. So this way, guys, I mean, simply I'm telling you, you just observe the. You can maximize your profit 2x, 3x, because you're getting chance after chance with this Volflow platform. Okay, everything is clearly written. Just you need to understand the color codes, and you can start making money. Simple, right? So, but usually I don't advise. Even if you're going here, go with the less quantities, because you have seen a good number here. We can go with the less quantity. Until what time you should wait? Till the candle close. When the candle will close, you have to wait till 200 ticks. It is a very clear number. It's no time frame. It's just a counter. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. When the candle close, you're out. Okay, now what happened? The candle opened here, it again spiked, but it has got rejection. So obviously, if it has got rejection, it will again go down and reject somewhere. So you have to wait till that rejection, and you have to wait. Something has to show a signal. As a yellow line, right? It is crossed. It's formed a yellow line while it was crossing here from low to close point. It was crossing and forming a yellow line. So when the price above opens above here, right? You just wait, because there might be, it can give another week, so you wait till the week lasts, right? The moment you see the week, the price crosses 2 or 3 levels, you put a market order here. That's the exact position I'm giving you, which no one can give. Okay, I guarantee this, no one can tell you exactly when to enter. The exact point is, when you see the price jumped, it was coming here, these orders are here, right? The price jumped 2, 3, 4 levels, or 3 consecutive pink or a red levels. If the price jumped, you simply can enter that point. Okay, there is one way of early entry. Another safest entry would be, just wait for the entire patch. Just see the first blue above this patch. It's a good time to enter the first blue or second blue. You see, this number was supporting you. The number was that big in this candle, I guess. This is the highest number. Okay, so guys, that's, I think that's pretty much the way you enter the call. And I don't have to say, but this call is kind of reaching to the top. Okay, it kind of taken out, and the simple trade would be this: you have to wait till this point. Okay, because it is kind of taking out all the sellers, executing their orders and coming back. Okay, and here if somebody is planning short, you have to just wait. Before you take a put or sell, you have to wait. It is making a wall shape, guys. See the U curve, right? Lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low in terms of this. Okay, from here I'm counting. not from the previous. I'm just canceling this candle is over. I'm taking it as fresh call. Lower low, lower low, lower low, higher low, high high. So that's where. So when it is making higher lows, simple, you start putting an order here on top of this. When this zone breaks, you see the good number, you enter somewhere here. Until what time you have right? You have to write till you see a significantly big number, right? What is that number? This is the number, right? Depending on your point. I mean, I don't want to say any number. If you're a guy who can hold the trade, you can wait till the big numbers. Otherwise, if you feel okay, I'm good, I'm happy with 10 points, because already you got so many trades before also. Obviously, not every day is like this. This is volatile market. That's the reason you are getting a lot of trades. Not every day will be like this. Okay. So you will also be careful with that. It's not like the easily I'm narrating the story of taking orders every day will be the same. I'm also clarifying that because there is a lot of going, tariff news going on. That's the reason market is volatile. But whatever it is, if it is slow, volatile, the rule will remain the same. The speed of reaction, anyway, Nifty is slow than Bank Nifty. Okay, so the reaction of market will be slower, but there will be moments, right? I mean, it's not like to cover this many points, the candle is taking less than 5 minutes or 3 minutes. No, it is taking 5 minutes, more than 5 minutes sometimes, but at least it is reaching that range. It is giving you some moves, right? And this is how people make money. Some people have made money in the put buy here. Some people have made money in the call here, right? Whatever money it is, 5-10 rupees per lot. I don't know. I mean, depending on how many lots they're putting, right? So every candle you can actually make money, but it's not advisable to do that because it is confusing. Your psychology will be terrible if you do that, and your brokerage will be gone. So only people, those who are doing algos, they are making money on every candle. Not the same guy is making money, but different firms are making money. Now imagine there are 10 firms participating in this kind of trading journey at the exchange. Okay, out of that 10 farms, 5 farms are making money at this, 5 farms are making at this, right? Money this candle. So based on their algos, and you don't know which farm is where. So but that's how it is. So every candle people are making money and losing money. They have their strategies, and some strategy will be kicked in above this, some people's strategy will kicked in above this, depending on these numbers, right? And we can also make such kind of high frequency strategies on top of this. Okay, so it will be a long journey, guys. We have just started on this. We can also make that. When that will happen, the retailer will have the power to do high frequency trading. Okay, provided our brokers or maybe brokers are empowered with such execution, so that your order will be executed in nanoseconds, not even milliseconds. Okay. Okay, so I think that's what I think the market was. So this point, it kind of literally failed. So whenever you see, even if somebody was trying, looking at this, it's a good try, not a bad try at all. It's a good try, but it's not enough to capture. So you should not, based on the reward, not at the risk. Yeah, you can consider risk, but based on the reward, this is not appealing because there was a rejection. So nobody will try to make a good quantity here. Maybe one lot you can try if you are just expecting to cap this much move. But whenever you saw the consecutive 3 lines, you order, you'll exit here. You entered somewhere here, you exit here with just one lot. So that much loss you can afford because you have already, you own couple of trades before, so you can afford this loss to realize that okay, there is no more buy move and let's enter sell. So you will enter a sell here, just seeing after the prices come below this yellow line, you can put order here, right? And it's easy for me to say that you can write, but it's all your mental capability and psychology that will help you in holding the trade. But if your position size is well managed, I forcefully tell you, just stay one day with a trade. Okay, just see, it's one lot. Every day you are losing money, every day, every month you are giving brokerage. So it's much, I mean, you worth it, right? It's worth to spend one lot and wait when you see you are right. And that is the trade that will completely change your psychology, completely change your mindset, and maybe that trade will make you a trader, right? It's not about a lesson or a lecture or a course. These are all stories. But when you're actually sitting in the market, taking all the pressures, anxiety, worry, all those emotions are kicking in, and that time you decide, I will wait, I don't care about this 5,000 rupees, I'll wait, and let's see how much you get reward in that, and maybe that is a trade which will make you a trader, right? All right, so I think guys, with that I would like to answer that question, why that candle was the candle you should enter. Okay, if you are still sticking around with this video, because this candle has broke this particular support, okay, this particular higher low support, so that is the reason you see when this candle finishes, you will only plan for put trades. When you exactly plan a put trade, you just have to see how many, where exactly, not how many, where exactly I get a bunch of cluster, maybe 3 to 5 numbers consecutive, and I see couple of red below that, and I'll enter. Or you see a yellow line, price goes below that, making some red, you enter that, right? So that's how the trading works with Volflow. It is pretty easy, and I know you guys are watching my videos, so keep watching, you'll learn a lot. To be honest, there is not you don't need to learn a lot, okay, you just need to learn right and keep doing that. That's actually the correct sentence. Those people are learning a lot, they cannot do anything, okay. There is a concept, I mean, I don't know, it was validated by someone or not, I call it as a knowledge paralysis. Too much knowledge, you'll be paralyzed, you will not do anything. So you learn right thing, learn less, learn effective what works, and learn without confusion. Whatever you learn, there is no confusion, clear cut concepts, right? And don't learn too much. If you learn too much, you cannot take decision, simple, right? There is a saying, right? When if there is discussion, then no decision. That's how it is. So decision is basically pinpointed, and if you are wrong, you are get out. I'm wrong, saying I'm wrong. But if you discuss means you have 3 4 5 confirmations, you are taking strategies, you are opening a new tab, checking whether ICICI bank is up or down, you are taking SDFC is up or down. These kind of things will not make you money because you lose the move, okay. You straight away look at the number, what is the buyer doing, what is the seller doing. The rule is simple: when the cluster is trapped, different color people are entering, you enter with them, provided the price has crossed zone is nothing but these lines are zone, so every candle has a zone. So when people are kind of utilizing the same term here and there with multiple synonyms pointing to the same thing with multiple words, that's kind of create confusion, okay. So so that's how it is, right? So I think we are pretty much close to 30 minutes, and I have also answered the question. And this is the analysis of Nifty. Now, if anyone is thinking that I will answer what will happen tomorrow, whether there's a gap up or gap down, then for them my answer is you are still trying to do a astrology job. So don't do trading, better you do astrology. You will get success there. Trading will be difficult for you. There is no nothing I don't try to offend you, but that's the fact, because you are trying to be right rather than you have to make money. You need to learn how to make money, right? You don't need to be right. And another thing is, you are interested more in prediction rather than reaction. So I think I wanted to keep the title or the thumbnail of this video is Nifty analysis, but I kind of uh, capture a good amount of time on philosophies. So tell me what I should keep the title. Okay, I mean title and thumbnail. All right, guys, thank you. I mean, it feels great to share lots of insights so that those who want to become a real trader, I hope this information will be really helping you to become a trader in future. Thank you, guys.